Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We always like to talk about what's happening in the area, and we have a couple of lovely guests joining us here this morning to talk about a great event that's coming up here on October the 5th. We have Emily Vanny and Cassidy Gomez joining us, and they're here to talk about ALS and the upcoming walk, the Walk to Defeat ALS. So welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much for having us. You guys do such wonderful things for nonprofits in the community. We appreciate you getting us on. So
thank you for saying that. Okay,
as
so
do you guys, what you're doing.
Where are we? Because we've talked with you guys with various events that happened this year, but this is kind of one of the biggest when it comes to raising funds.
Our Walk to Defeat ALS is our largest fundraiser that we do throughout the year. We actually have 4 across the state of Iowa. Our largest one being here in Des Moines, obviously, down at Principal Park on October 5th. We have about 2,000 people that come out. So it's a great day. It really provides a lot of hope for the people here in Iowa living with ALS. They see all these people coming out to rally together and support them, and it's a pretty powerful day seeing people that are going through the journey of ALS, but also families that are coming down to the walk that may have lost someone to ALS. So there's a very wide gamut of people that we see. You know, every 90 minutes someone's diagnosed with ALS, and every 90 minutes someone passes away from ALS. So we see a lot of families throughout the year, and we serve about 250 people each year.
Let's talk about the status of ALS right now, because it kind of became this huge spotlight of an organization with the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Absolutely.
Where a lot of incredible people out there, even locally, did the challenge or at least shared it so that a lot of money was raised.
Yes.
But let's talk about the progress since then. It was a fabulous spotlight, but there is still no cure, and there's still a lot of work to be done. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So ALS, the best way to describe it if someone doesn't know what ALS is that your brain quits talking to your muscles. And you eventually lose the ability to pick up a glass, walk, put on your shirt, and eventually lose the ability to breathe. So it's a very progressive disease, but we are making huge strides in the ALS community. Our national office is actually the #1 funder of ALS research globally. So I would say in probably the next couple of years, we're going to see some treatments that are coming out that are going to slow down that progression and hopefully eventually stop the progression of ALS. And that's all due to the Ice Bucket Challenge. It really put our ALS community on the map, and it really educated people about who we are and what we do. And as a local chapter, we do more of that, helping not only that person living with ALS, but their family. I think sometimes that caregiver gets lost in the shuffle a little bit. There's a lot of caregivers that come into play when it comes to someone living with ALS. So we provide programs and services at no cost to families so that they can have a better journey through ALS and live a better quality of life.
But we want to emphasize there's still a lot of work to be done.
Oh, absolutely. There's still a lot of work to be done.
Okay.
I hope someday that I'm not sitting here talking to you about ALS and it's something else, and that we found a cure. You know, we had Radicava that came out a few years ago, and that was the first treatment that we'd had in 21 years. So when you see one case of ALS, you see one case of ALS. They're all different, and that's why it is so hard to find a cure, but it's also very hard to diagnose. It's a rule-out disease, so there's a lot of other testing and things that go into play that people go through in order to find out that they have ALS. You know, they could be living with ALS for 1 to 2 years before they're even diagnosed with it.
Absolutely. So that's why it's important to still come together as a community for amazing events that are coming up not too far away when we're talking to Walk to Defeat ALS.
Yeah, it's just coming up in a couple of weeks on October 5th here at Principal Park. Walk registration starts 8:30, and then we'll walk at 10. We also do a program. In the program, we do something called a rose ceremony, which is one of my favorite parts of Walk Day. We invite all the team captains to come up, and we give them a rose, and our staff hands them out, and it becomes a really emotional moment, and it's just an opportunity to thank them for leading their team. And usually it's a close family member, like a parent or a sibling, or it might even be the person living with ALS. So
I was going to say, what do those roses mean? What is that ceremony all about?
Yeah, it's just an opportunity to talk one-on-one with those team captains, thank them for everything they've done to support our association, to support their teams. The team captains encourage them to fundraise. They reach out to family and friends, encourage them to walk with them, and really show the importance of why it's important to walk. And it's really awesome, as Emily said, on Walk Day. We like to call it the biggest support group of the year. Des Moines especially, thousands of people come out, and it's so cool to, for me personally, I work with them all year long, but that's my opportunity to talk with them and see the people, meet other people living with ALS. They can see that there's so many other people in Des Moines in the same situation, and that gives them hope too, that they have those people that they can talk to as well.
Yeah, and when they all come together like that, it's a beautiful thing. Talk about, can teams still get registered and participate in the event?
Yeah,
for sure. If they just go to our website, type in walktodefeatals.org and find the local Des Moines walk. There's no fee to register. We do have an incentive. If you raise $90, you can pick up a t-shirt on Walk Day, but again, there's no, you don't have to fundraise, but a lot of teams do love to fundraise, and we've had some great teams come out. Our top team, last year they raised almost $20,000.
Nice.
Yeah, and they're coming back this year. Unfortunately, he passed away after the walk last year, so this is their first walking in memory of him. So it's really cool to see teams walking in memory of them, and that they still want to come out and walk in memory, and their teams come out and support our association still, even though they're still
showing
gone.
support.
absolutely.
They're still coming out.
Yeah, absolutely. And we want you to come out. Great location, Principal Park,
Yes.
plenty of parking,
Yes.
great
Yes.
open space. Are there other activities that go along with the day?
There are. Actually, we say Walk to Defeat ALS. We have a lot of people that come out and tailgate.
All right,
yes.
tailgate to defeat ALS.
They come out, and we start in the morning, so it's kind of cool. You can walk around to see groups of people together that are literally tailgating. They have their tailgate tents up, and they may or may not have a Bloody Mary bar and breakfast and everything, and it's just again a way to kind of bring that ALS community together. We have bounce houses and face painting and all kinds of activities going on that morning, so that it's kid friendly, it's family friendly. We just want people to come out and really show their support for people living with ALS.
Yeah, it's a rally.
Yes, it is.
Let's rally.
It is. That's a good way. We should change the name. I don't think the national office will let us do that, but it's worth a try. No, we actually, back to our national office, we are actually ranked 11th in our walk program for Walk to Defeat ALS nationally. So we feel like we, obviously we're a little biased, but we feel like we put it together pretty well, and people have a really, really good time, and they continue to come out year after year.
Yeah, doing good things, but there's more work to be done. We want to keep
yes.
emphasizing that. Let's say you know someone with ALS or have heard, unfortunately, that diagnosis.
Yes.
What assistance is out there here on a local basis?
I encourage you to get online and reach out to our chapter. We have a loan closet program that we do where we can loan out equipment, wheelchairs, communication devices, adaptive silverware, all kinds of things. We have this great program that they're able to get those things at no cost. We do a quality of life grant program where people can get reimbursed for the things that are not covered by insurance. There's about a $250,000 a year out-of-pocket expense for someone living with ALS. So we're able to give out those grants. We have resource groups that we have caregiver learning labs that we do. Probably our biggest thing that we do is our clinics. It's a multidisciplinary clinic that we put on with the University of Iowa Family Hospitals and clinics. We have one here in Johnston, and then we have one over in Iowa City. We also work with the VA hospitals with those clinics as well. Veterans are 2 times likely to develop ALS. That's the Veterans Connection. So we provide all of that at no cost, and we want to continue to do that. I had mentioned before, in the next couple of years, hopefully we find some treatments that are going to help people with ALS, which means as a chapter we're going to be serving what we hope is a lot more people. So we're going to have to continue to spread that word about ALS, because as we continue to grow, serving people, we're going to have more equipment and more quality of life and quality of life grants. And those people that we're going to be serving, we don't know what that looks like. It could be double, it could be triple the amount of people that we're serving. And as a chapter, we need to make sure that we can provide those things for those people. So
Absolutely.
It's
So that's why
encouraging.
important.
it's a great
to know
thing.
the
It's a
strides
wonderful
that are being
thing.
made,
Yes.
and that in all of these efforts, and
Absolutely.
it's events like that are coming up on October 5th. Everybody needs to
Yes.
get involved, show
Please.
their support, bring
Come
everybody
join us.
together.
Yes.
Well, that's why it is important to be a part of this event, because we need to be prepared
Yes.
for what's in our future. There is a great event coming up in November. We'll have more details on that, indoor golfing. So stay tuned if you enjoy that kind of tournament, or if you just want to tailgate, you want to rally. Cassidy, give those details one more time for what's coming up in October.
So it's on October 5th at Principal Park. Registration's at 8:30 a.m. and then the walk begins at 10 a.m. We're just walking around Principal Park this year, and if you don't want to actually walk, or if you're unable to walk, you can just stay and tailgate while everyone
good
else is
time.
walking.
You're still going to be a part
Lots
of
of other
it.
ways to participate.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Love it. If people need more details, they want to be involved, they want to donate, they just need to learn more. How can they do so?
On our website, alsaiowa.org.
Boom. Right there on the screen.
Yep.
And it's not too late.
No,
if you
come out
wanna
and join
walk
us.
To defeat ALS. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us.
Thank you
so much for
Thank
having
you
us.
so much.
Appreciate it.
You're watching Iowa Live here on CW Iowa 23. Don't go anywhere. Going to finish up this second hour of our program.